Hi, folks. This is another edition of my show, The Story Doll Show, starring myself, Story Doll, coming to you live from my house right here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, where the current temperature is about 18 degrees, and it looks like we should be reaching our high of 24 degrees, and there's supposed to be a humidex of 31, but we'll pretty much take anything over what we got on Wednesday, where the humidex went up to at least 43 degrees. That's hot. Anyways, there's a few showers with thunderstorms ending this afternoon with a 60% chance of showers. And there's also a risk of a severe thunderstorm. There's supposed to be 10 to 15 millimeters, and then pretty much the same thing story tonight and tomorrow. And it looks like by the looks of things, it looks like it should be a sunny start to the week here in Winnipeg. But you never know. Mother nature can change your mind, in an instant type of thing. So type of thing. Now let's just get right in to my show. As you all probably heard about the new about the new news in about what happened in Munich, Germany. I'm going to read you this article from the CN. It's titled "Munich Shooting: 9 Victims and Gunman Dead." Police say. At least 9 people were killed and 16 others injured on Friday in a shooting rampage in a busy shopping district in Munich, Germany. Police said. Police searched for the attackers, thinking there might be 3 of them, but found a man who had killed himself on the side of the street on a side street near Olympia Shopping Center. Based on surveillance and witness statements, police concluded that he was a sole gunman. The unidentified attacker was an 18-year-old German-Iranian who had lived in Munich for at least 2 years. The man was unknown to police and his motives are unclear, authorities say. But, pardon me, no group has claimed responsibility. Many children are among the casualties, and the shooting comes as the recent terror attacks have put Europe on high alert. This week, a teenager who said he was inspired by ISIS stabbed passengers on a German train before police shot him dead 8 days earlier. 84 people and 84 people were killed when a man drove a large truck through a crowded celebrating Bastille Day in Nice, France. The gunman, um, the gunman in Munich started shooting at the McDonald's across the street from Olympia Mall at around 5:50 p.m. Central European Time, which is their local time in Germany, which is about 11:50 a.m. Eastern Time. A witness who wanted to be identified only by her first name, Lortia, told CN uh, her son was in the bathroom in her son was in the bathroom with a shooter at the restaurant. That um, uh, that's where that's where he loaded the weapons. She said he heard uh, he heard like a like alarm, boom, 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 and I'm not going to read the entire article, but you guys kind of get the gist of it. Like, it seems like lately that the whole world is has been so on edge as of late, but especially in that because you know it's just like you know really, 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 and you know what? Good. And I really hate to be brutally honest here, and but this Iranian who was the lone gunman who perpetrated this attack and and killed these nine people, and some children are among the dead. And you know what? Good for him. He bloody shoot himself. He's not this German Iranian is not a true German in my mind because true Germans obey and obey the laws in all the separate states of Germany. But that's just but you know it just you know amazes me what this world's come to in that. And you know what? And I'm afraid, and I'm still being brutally honest here about this German Iranian gunman. So basically, for you people on YouTube, if you don't like, basically, if you don't like my opinion, then I'll basically tell you where to go and how to get there, and you can, then, I really don't care, but I'm just being brutally honest here. I just, he's not a true German, the true German, because in my mind, he didn't obey, he's not a law-abiding citizen. And you know what? Good. Good. Shot himself because you know what? Thing is if he didn't shoot himself, and he tried to go and attack police, he would have been shot dead too. Kind of like I believe earlier in the week when this 17-year-old Afghan, unaccompanied minor migrant, went and stabbed people on a German train, and he was in this 17-year-old Afghan who perpetrated this attack was shot dead by police. You know why? Because he went and attacked police. What attacked police when the number one thing you don't do is you don't attack police like that, because the thing is doesn't matter where you are in the world, police have the right to use deadly force if they feel their life is threatened. And in this case, the officers in this case, they feel their lives are being threatened, so they shot the guy dead. And that it really it just honestly it really really like bloody amazes me, what this world's come to. It's like the world's so on edge, that because of all these terrorist attacks, that like it's not even funny anymore. What else? I'm okay. Yeah. Now let's just go on to another subject. On a news relate, on another related subject. Um, as you all probably for you WWE fans that may be on YouTube or have your own YouTube channel and that. For here are some of the matches for tomorrow night's WWE Battleground, which comes to you live from Washington D.C. tomorrow night. And here are some of the matches. It'll be there. There will be there's Sasha Banks and I don't know who her partner's gonna be when they take on the tag team of the WWE Women's Champion Charlotte Flair and Dana Brooks. And then there's a six-person tag team match. It'll be the New Day versus the Wyatt family. That's gonna be an interesting one. What else? Then for the United States Championship, it'll be the current reigning defending champion Rusev defending his title against Zack Ryder. And then in another singles match, in a Diva singles match, it'll be Becky Lynch versus Natalya. And then in another six-person tag team match, it'll be John Cena and Enzo Amore in Big Cass versus the Club, which consists of Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and AJ Styles. Who, for you people that don't know who Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson and AJ Styles are, they wrestled wrestled in Japan, but AJ Styles has wrestled pretty much all over the world, his entire career, but has not been in the WWE until he made his debut at the Royal Rumble last year. And then what else? Then there will be a triple threat match for the WWE Championship. It'll be the current reigning defending champion Dean Ambrose defending it against Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Now, for you people that don't know, how triple threat rules work, it's very simple. And like in a championship, triple threat match, the champion doesn't have the champion's advantage. The champion does not have to be involved in the decision for him or her. Like if it's say the WWE title or the WWE Women's title or the United States title or the Intercontinental title, you kind of get my point about the triple threat rules. Basically, it's the first person to gain pinfall or submission wins, and there's no disqualification. So basically, you can do pretty much what you want in a triple threat match, and you can't get disqualified for it. So yeah. And what else? Here, here's some CFL scores. Okay, I really apologize for that. Belch, I know that smelled a little. Woo, man, that smelled a little bad, didn't it? Anyways, here's some CFLs. Well, so far from this week, the Calgary Stampeders absolutely spanked the Winnipeg Blue Bombers 33-18, which I'm not really surprised about. Just what do the Bombers do best? They screw themselves over any way they can by taking stupid unnecessary penalties when they don't need to. And then the other score from last night, the Riders the Saskatchewan Roughriders won by a score of 30 to 29. Yes, I know that's hard to believe. You know, the Saskatchewan Roughriders won by 1 point. But the thing is, last night's game between the Riders and the Red Blacks, it kind of went back and forth type of thing. When it came to the score to scoring to when it came in terms of like field goals and touchdowns and stuff. The majority of the first part of the game, there was mostly on field goals and that. No. Um, but any, but yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Anyways, and there's a couple more game game games this week, and that'll conclude week 4 of the CFL. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Well, uh, I don't know. I don't know about you people, but for you people, Wednesday night, oh, did we get it? We get a really wicked thunderstorm. It was severe, here in Winnipeg and that, but it wasn't as severe. It was more severe, in places outside of Winnipeg. Like, some people, were, without power and, stuff like that, because of, damaging wind, because of these thunderstorms, severe thunderstorms, which, can produce, the following things. They can produce hail, high winds, torrential rains, they can also possibly produce tornadoes, which there was a couple I believe touched down here in Manitoba, but it's I wouldn't say it's very rare that it happens, but when it does, it gets pretty severe type of thing. What else? Other than that, other than other than that, I'm just chilling at home before I go to my buddy's place later on tonight. Tonight. Wait, Oh my god! Who the fudge did that? That stinks. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, folks. I didn't mean to do that. I just like to joke around like that sort of thing. What else? Uh, yeah, here's some MLB scores from yesterday. The Philadelphia Phillies won for nothing, and then the other winners of yesterday were the Padres, Mariners, Reds, Tigers, the Cubs, Cardinals, Athletics, Orioles, Yankees, Twins, the Mets, Astros, Royals, and the Rockies. So those are all your winners from from yesterday's MLB games. Uh, pardon me. Anyways, tomorrow night, should be, a good pay per view for WWE Battleground. There's a good variety of matches. There's lots just to see and watch and that. Um, oh, what else? Well, other than that, um, other than that, this has been another edition of my show, the Stuart Doll Show. For you young people, just stay in school, stay out of trouble, and you'll do good. And just for now, Alvida Zane, bye, and just stay cool, my friend.